set induction is the part of the lesson in which the teacher orients the class to what they will be doing, how they will be doing it, and why they will be doing it. Now we would like to share a set induction for our 6th grade class showing how to pass a football.
Good morning, 6th grade. Today we are going to be starting our four-week football unit. Football is a team sport that requires a lot of cooperation and communication among teammates. It is made popular by schools and the NFL. It can be played less aggressively and less competitively in touch or flag football with friends and family. Football has many skills that transfer over to similar skills in other sports such as basketball, soccer, tennis, and softball and baseball.
Today we are going to be working on one of the most important skills in football, passing. Why is it a good strategy to use passing in football? Yes, Sam. Correct. It is a very efficient way to move down the field. At the NFL is actually favored passing because it is a more efficient way to move the ball down the field over running. Today we are just going to start out by throwing back and forth with a partner. But first we're going to start by watching a video of how to pass correctly.
A task presentation is the explanation and demonstration of the task. Also, cues are given at this time. This is our example of a task presentation, where we use a video to demonstrate and explain the task.
When getting ready to pass, we want to make sure that we have a good base. We want to 1. Have our feet shoulder width apart, and 2. Have the weight on the balls of our feet. This will help us be balanced for our pass. When getting ready to pass, we always want to make sure that we point our shoulder to our target, similar to what we worked on earlier this year while throwing in our softball unit. When we make our pass, we want to make sure that we are moving our weight from our back foot to the front foot. This is also similar to the softball skills we worked on earlier this year. When we release the football, we want to make sure that our fingertips are the last to leave the ball. Make sure that you still apply force to the ball. Having the ball roll off the fingertips helps make a nice tight spiral. Snapping our wrist is important because it helps the ball roll off the fingertips. It too helps keep a tight spiral on the ball. Notice how Mr. Bridges snaps his wrist and the ball is smoothly thrown. After we make our throw, we want our momentum going towards our target. Our arm comes down and across, and we bend forward at the waist.
Here is a demonstration of the task at full speed. Extension task is the process of making the previous task more or less complex. Here's our example of 2 progressive extension tasks for our 6th grade class.
If this is too easy for some students, the receiver can run back and forth and catch the ball. And if you want something even more challenging, both the passer and the receiver can run back and forth and make it more difficult. And remember to keep your shoulder pointed when passing.
A refinement task is a task which focuses the learner on doing some part of the process better. Here's our example of a refinement task for our 6th graders focusing on snapping the wrist while passing.
I see some of us are struggling with snapping the wrist. For the next 2 minutes, let's focus on snapping the wrist and following through.
Application tests provides an opportunity for students to use their developing skills in a competitive way or assess their developing skills. Here is our example of an application task for our 6th grade class.
Excellent job, everyone. Now let's see how many pass completions you and your partner can make in the next 2 minutes. Go.
Closure is where you give a summary of the lesson and preparation for the next lesson. Here's our example of a closure where we end our day with our 6th graders.
Great job, 6th graders. So, who can tell me why it's important to lead the wide receiver when passing on the run? Correct, Sarah. So, wide receiver can catch the ball and stay on the run, and not just stop and wait for the pass.
Who could tell me why it is important to let the ball roll off our fingertips? Yes, Jimmy. Very good. Because it helps us keep a tight spiral on the ball. Now, what else helps us keep a tight spiral on the ball? Aaron? Very good, snapping the wrist. Next time, we will review passing and then talk about and start punting. See if you can play catch with someone before we meet next time. Have a great day, 6th grade. Why is it blinking?
Is recording.